Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So, as you can see, we got a new project, or addition, or toy, whatever you want to call it. But I picked up a disc mower. This is a Bush Hog brand DM70, 7-foot cut. It was in the weeds, pretty deep, but all that was sticking out was the 3-point arms, or the 3-point pins, where we could hook up to it, and then I had to drag it out of there the rest of the way with the tractor. But of course, it's not field ready, because I just for some reason don't buy anything field ready. But I picked it up pretty cheap, and let's see if I can get you in a little closer. So far, what I have figured out, they were selling it because the man that was using it had passed away with a heart attack, and they weren't going to continue the hay. So his the guy's stepson and his mother were selling off the equipment. I actually bought a hay rake off of them too, that I'll show you guys in another video. But they hit a rock with it and hit this rock guard and bent it down, and this blade has actually cut into the rock guard right there, and it's got this one locked solid. Now, it did ring this shaft right here, I'm pretty sure, but all the rest of them are still connected, so that means the shaft that drives the next one should still be good. But what I don't know is if there's any more damage. So I think it's going to be pretty simple. There is one issue right here. So you can see where it broke the casting out right here, where this rock guard bolts onto. And this is a segmented, I believe is what they call it. It's segmented, so it has different. I'll come around to this side so I can show you a little better. So they have these pieces right here that's kind of like a gearbox of its own, and it's got a shaft going this way and a shaft going this way, and then a shaft coming in this way, and it's on like a pinion in there, as best I can understand. But you got this long bolt right here, you take those two nuts off, and there's a piece here and a piece here. From here, between my fingers, these two pieces right, this right here is one piece, and that's the gearbox, so to speak, and this is called a spacer. From here to here, those two pieces. Well, one piece, but between my two fingers. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm getting ready to start tearing into it and just see what's going on. It's leaking some grease right here. I think all of this was dry, and this one's leaking. Of course, it's not the one that I need to tear out, but that one's leaking some grease, and when I raised it up, the grease has been running down and got the whole cutter bar greasy. But this is the main project for now. So more than likely I'm gonna have to replace this segment, this gearbox in here, that housing. The gears may be all right except for this shaft. So anyway, I'm gonna commence to tearing into it and seeing how much I can pull out of there and figure out what we need to order. We'll get out the big guns. was simple enough. I had a New Holland disc bind one time, and I broke one of these gears going into it. Now it's one long cutter bar. It's got a top half and a bottom half, and it's just a long set of gears. One drives the other, and it's got idler gears and everything in there. And I broke one of these one time, hit a rock or something, and anyway, it chipped a tooth. Well, it sent that tooth all through there, and the chipped tooth that was on this gear started breaking teeth, and it went all the way through the whole system. Wrecked that one. Wasn't a lot left. So then I bought another one, and it kept breaking the little roller drive shafts. Probably getting ready to break these off. Didn't see that coming. Let's say that one's wore out. I assume that wherever you take this apart at, if you take this bolt out, that whole end has to come off. And I believe it will. So you would take from here to the top off. It's probably not heavy at all. So I think a slide hammer would be the tool for this job, but apparently I've never bought a slide hammer. Pretty bad when you can't remember what you have and don't have, which tools you've bought and hadn't bought. There it goes. Wonder why all that water's in there. I'd say it's not supposed to have water in it. Yep. That's what I figured. I'll get that back apart and take a look at it. There's one of them. It's supposed to be right here. Well, it broke 3 teeth off right there. And that bearing don't sound good either. Actually chipped the bearing race. Right there. Dang. Yes, the bearing race is broke. That's why it's so rough. Huh. So that's the piece. Guess we need to spin that shaft over and see if the other side's broke. Now, this gear right here is pretty expensive. That's the one that we're hoping is not too bad. So the rest of the teeth. Definitely need to get that gear all out of there. Need to find them plugs. Well, maybe I should say, get that water out of there. Ain't much oil left. Well, crap. 1, 2, 3. I thought I was pulling a bunch of teeth out of there. There you go. Looks like we're probably going to be buying this whole piece anyway. Because I think you can buy this assembly about as cheap as you can part out all the pieces. And I think it comes with the bearings and shims and new gears and shafts. I'll be daggone. Guess this is one of them times where a little gear oil leaking is a good thing. Yep. These have already, they've rusted so much, they've changed sizes. But an 1 1/16 won't fit on it. Yes, it will. Fit the top. Yeah, it'll go on the bottom real good. Shoot. Shows what you know. Good Lord, I can't believe it turned. cut it off anyway. Back on there. Hold that right there. Didn't say let go. Let's see if that'll hold. You're about to go back to harbor. You did it. How hard do you reckon that's going to be to pull out of there? Not too bad. There we go. Alright. So this should slide right out now. In theory. there she be. Alright, so here's my housing. And this end right here, which is the end with the gear on it, has this dust shield in here. I had to drive a screwdriver in it to pop it out. I don't think it was a seal. But anyway, above that, it had this metal ring right here. So it was down in there like that. And then once I got that out, after I beat on it for a little bit, just to see, that's when I noticed that that beating on it knocked this loose. And then I noticed that it had this in here, and I assumed it was a seal, but it's just a dust ring or a cap. So then, as you can see, there's a snap ring in there. So we'll get some tools and see if we can pop that out. I don't have the greatest snap ring pliers. Watch your eyes. There we go. There, now then. Gotta bite your lip a little bit when you pull that out. Alright, now it's good to do this on camera because there's shims in there. This one looks like it only has one. I'm assuming the other side may have one or two, and you probably ought to keep up with that. I don't know. So one on this side. Alrighty. Now this one sort of acting like it might have a seal in it. There we go. Yeah. Guess it is some sort of seal. So, same deal on this side. A snap ring in here. Except it comes out a lot easier. I wonder if they're the same size. Yep, appears to be the same size snap ring. So maybe it'll just have one shim. Yep, and it's bent. I don't think I did that. Yep. Same and same. So I would assume you have to drive this gear down. There it is. Snap ring on that. Well, there's a part of the seal. So that was a seal and not a dust shield. I don't see. Okay. So I'm going to order this whole piece anyway, more than likely, so I'm just taking it apart so that I know and you know how to get it apart, because I didn't see nothing about it online. There it is. One empty housing. I'm looking. I'm not seeing. There's no snap rings holding them bearings on the shaft. I'm just going to assume they're pressed on. So we can find out. Yeah, just pressed on. These bearings feel all right. Can't see them. They got a cage around them. It's probably the same. There you go. Same bearings on both sides. Same dust shields. Same shims on this one anyway. So, alright. Time to order parts. Guess we'll continue this video later. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.